Hello and welcome to your Fall 2023 pre-advising video. In this video, we will cover general information regarding your CSUB Student Center, how to check for registration holds, items on your to-do list, your registration appointment, how to do class searches, specifically for the AV campus, as well as for your general education requirements. You will be able to schedule a one-on-one appointment over Zoom for the most part, either as a workshop or individually with your faculty advisor to review your requirements, classes, what courses should you be taking either summer or fall. And you have two choices for those, either through Zoom workshops. In the Zoom workshops are small group workshops for about 6 students, and you'll have the choice of meeting with a staff advisor, a faculty advisor, or a peer mentor. Zoom workshops are very helpful for students who just have quick questions. They want to just double check their classes, and they are pretty much set in what they want to take for fall. We also have individual appointments available with your faculty advisors. For those of you in the CAFS major, that is Dr. Reed. For criminal justice is Dr. Taylor. For religious studies is Dr. Lamas. And sociology students, you get to choose between Dr. Anderson Facil or Professor Sanchez. If your major does not have a faculty advisor, the individual appointments will be set up with either myself or Shantae Myers. All appointments, whether you do the workshop or you do the individual appointments, will be done through Runner Connect. You will be getting an invitation to schedule a Zoom workshop, but if you want to do the individual appointments, you just go through the regular schedule an appointment button on the top right hand side of Runner Connect, and you'll be able to see the individual availabilities. If you're having issues, technical issues, or you're not able to schedule your appointment and you're not sure why, it might be a good idea to call our front desk at 661-952-5000, option 4 to speak to the front desk, or just stop by the 100 building and they'll be able to assist you with it. These are your faculty advisors if you haven't met them yet. I'm sure most of you have. As a reminder, my little Bitmoji advising office has a lot of information that can help you towards getting ready for registration. One of the important links in here, I'll use my pen for this, it's going to be the link to schedule the appointment. If you're not quite sure how to get there, it helps. The walk-ins Zoom link will be available here. Reminder when registration starts. This is just an old picture. You will be able to see the override request on the little desk. It's just not in the picture there. But if you don't remember how to get to my virtual advising office, you can get it either in my automatic reply or under my signature in any of the emails I've sent you in the past. For those of you who would like to seek tutoring services, we do have CSUB Tutoring available through the main campus over Zoom for our students. We also have Shantae Myers doing tutoring in person for BA 3010 for the spring semester. You also have available the Net Tutor website as long as you register through the CSUB NT registration link. Make sure that you register to begin using the services. If at any point you are requested to input payment information, you're not in the right place. Your tuition fees are already paying for nettutor.com. So as long as you follow the registration through the appropriate link, you should be able to get all tutoring services for free. Main announcements regarding registration. Summer and fall registration both begin April 10th. Prior to April 10th, you will be able to put classes in your shopping cart once they are listed. As of now, when I'm making this video, it is very early March and no classes have been listed yet. My recommendation is check the class schedule around the last week of March or first week of April, and you'll be able to see most, if not all, of the classes listed by then. Be aware more classes are going to be offered in person for fall 2023. Your classes are scheduled based on your faculty and your department's preference. If you have any concerns regarding the days and times or format of the classes that you have for fall, you can address them to your faculty advisor or your major department. Tuition fees are always due Thursday before school starts, and that is every term. We'll have Zoom walk-ins available for general quick questions prior to registration. These are Tuesdays and Thursdays, 1:30 p.m. to 2:30 p.m., and Fridays, 11 a.m. to 12 p.m. with Shantae. During the first week of registration, we will have extended walking hours with both myself and Shantae. These are one-on-one meetings, but they are very quick meetings, about 5-10 minutes each. So these Zoom walk-ins are not meant to go over your paperwork for advisement thoroughly, to discuss change of majors, change of concentrations, adding or dropping a minor, how this will affect graduation, etc. In fact, during the advising registration period, we don't have any change of major appointments available. We'll do our best to give you a set of classes for fall while you wait to get a full appointment, but you will have to come back after April 10th to do a thorough review of what your change of major will entail. If you have registration problems, remember that little override request is available through my little Bitmoji office. The override request is to bypass system errors. If it's not catching a prerequisite that you've already met, or if it's not letting you into a class that you know you qualify for. The override request is not meant to bypass actual prerequisites. If we scan this request and you're missing the prerequisite for it, we're just going to let you know we can't process that for you. To view your degree audit, remember that you have access to this directly on your student center. What you want to do is you want to click on the academic requirements link, which is right under those 3 lines on your academics bar at the top of your student center. Main things to remember about the degree audit is anything that has been met has a check mark on it or the purple triangle. Usually for certified courses, you'll see the purple triangle. Either one of these means the requirement has been met. Anything with the green clock look-alike symbol means you are taking it during the current semester. For example, you can see there it'll say it's in progress for spring. You don't have a grade posted yet, but it tells you that it's in progress, so we're assuming anything in progress will be met by the end of this term. And then anything that has not been met, you're going to see that it has a red X on the top right corner, and we try to highlight them for you to make them a little bit more obvious. It will tell you there how many courses are required, how many you have taken, and how many are needed. We will also include a unit tally with your advising paperwork. We let you know how many courses you've transferred over from either a community college or another university, AP test, etc. We'll also let you know the primary things, which is after the current term. Be aware, it's always after the current term. So we are counting whatever your courses are in progress. We'll let you know how many of these are required courseworks and how many of these will be university electives if you have any to meet your minimum requirements. We do check all of your units, how many you've completed here, how many you have left, and then your degree audit also lets you know what your GPA is in all of the required areas. To check for holds, you're going to check on the top right-hand side of your student center. It will tell you there if you have any holds on your account. Possible holds that you may have is student financial services if you owe money to the university, the student financial agreement, which is just a disclaimer on how tuition fees work. The student financial agreement is required once per academic year. It usually requires you to acknowledge what tuition fees are, how they work, and then they make you update your information, your contact information like your address, your phone number, email, etc. The advising hold is usually only there once per academic year, and our students tend to have it during the fall term for the spring term. So we are not expecting any of our students to have holds for summer and fall registration. But if you happen to have a hold, it might be we don't have your final transcripts from your community college and is still seeing you as a sophomore. In either case, if you come in for advising, we will help you clear that hold. For probation holds, students are required to either attend a Zoom workshop from AARC or to complete the Canvas. It's a Canvas course in which they explain what probation is, how to get out of probation, what is academic jeopardy, etc., etc. Probation holds can only be cleared by the AARC office. This is not something that advising can help you with. The Judicial Affairs hold, it's also the Title IX hold or the Inclusion and Equity compliance. So these are trainings that you have to do every year as well. Any health services holds are usually a one-time deal. Once you've submitted all your vaccination records for whatever holds you're missing, they will clear those for you. Items on your to-do list, most of these have to do with either financial aid or transcripts. Once again, academic hold every year. Okay. Next thing would be your registration appointment. You can find your registration appointment right underneath the enrollment appointment details. It doesn't tell you the time of your registration date, so you have to click on details, which is right underneath that time there, to see the exact time of day you can start registering on that date. Okay, other things moving forward. To enroll in classes, just click on the enroll button over there. You'll be able to select between summer and fall. You can also click on the search for classes button on the top right hand side. Just make sure you select the correct term when you are searching for classes. And once again, you don't pay tuition fees right away. You pay them Thursday before school starts. So make sure to register for your classes as soon as your registration appointment becomes active. A little reminder on how to do class searches. When it comes to your major and your minor classes, you have to make sure that you select the appropriate subject. Leave the open classes only checkbox marked. It is checked as default, so just leave it as that. And then you'll have to click on additional search criteria to view the rest of the filters that come down. Main things is do not select a campus. Make sure it is location, Antelope Valley, not campus. And then you can click search. And yes, make sure that the term that you're looking for is correctly selected at the top. To check for GE offerings, make sure that the subject line or drop-down menu is blank. Keep the box check on open classes only. Select additional search criteria. Scroll down to the bottom once again for location, Antelope Valley, not campus. And then we use the bottom two filters that say course attribute. Under course attribute, you can select graduation writing assessment for your GWAR requirements, junior year diversity requirement for your JYDR, or upper division general ed if you're looking for your upper division B, C, or D values. If you're checking for the B, C, or D values, you will have to select that from the very bottom box under course attribute value before you click search. Okay, main things about classes. Main campus classes are restricted to main campus students, just like AV classes are restricted to AV students. If you notice, one of the courses says enrollment requirement main campus. This class will not be available for you to enroll in unless it is a class that is not offered at the AV campus and you need it to graduate for that particular term. Let's say we're enrolling for fall and we're graduating fall. The class is not available at AV and you need it to graduate. This is when you submit the override request and we can process that class for you. There are some classes that will say that the location is main campus, but it is available for both main students or AVC. In this case, it means Antelope Valley campus, not college. If that's the case, then an override is not needed. The system will allow you to enroll in the class as long as you meet the course prerequisite that is listed for that class. For summer classes, as of today, again, early March, we don't have all the information regarding summer, but this is the website where you can find the information. I'll make sure to post the link on the video description. There are 3 separate sessions for summer. They do have those posted. The first session is 10 weeks. It's the full 10 weeks from May through August. The second session is 5 weeks, the first 5 weeks, May through July. And then the third session is another 5 weeks from July through August. If you're hoping to get financial aid for summer, you may be eligible for aid, but you will need to enroll in 6 units for financial aid to recalculate how much they can give you for summer. As an example, I left here the tuition fees for the last year's summer tuition. It's usually about $360 per unit plus whatever the campus fees are. The campus fees are a one-time fee regardless of which sessions you enroll in, and the units are just multiplied by however many units you are taking, whether it's 3, 6, 9, 12. I have seen students enroll for 12 units over summer. You are able to do that. The more units you take, the higher your tuition fee will be. You can tell which session the class is in by looking at the meeting dates for the class that you're looking at. Great. Don't forget to subscribe to CSUB AV Advising if you want updates on any tutorials that we post. There is also very detailed links for how to search for classes, how to validate your classes. You can forward that to 6 minutes and 30 seconds into the video just to look at the validating part of this. We will help you with this during your Zoom workshops or Zoom meetings if you want to. Prior to your appointment, just make sure you clear any registration holds other than advising. If you have an advising hold, we will be able to clear that one. Make sure you review your advising paperwork, watch any tutorials that you believe you need. Try to search and add classes. Even if you're not quite sure how to do it, you can let us know where you're getting stuck when you meet with them, and we'll help you double check them later. And don't forget to write down your questions so that you don't forget once we're meeting together. Okay? And don't miss your appointment. Rescheduling, it's going to be pretty tough. We're very busy and have a lot of demand during the registration, the advising for registration. So don't forget your appointment. Okay. Thanks for watching, and we'll hope to see you soon.